Have you ever wondered why food is so important when you work out? Well, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to use food to your own advantage. So I know that there's so different reasons that people go to gym for, but I'm going to cover that all. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Make sure you come back since we give more value on this kind of stuff. So first thing, we need to understand this. People go to gym for different reasons. There's actually people who go to gym because they want to lose weight. There's people who go to gym because they want to gain weight. And there's people who go to gym because they want to maintain weight. But now I want to break that down. People who go to gym to gain weight, they'll either go to gym to gain muscle, to gain size, or also to just make sure that they put their body in a good proportion. And people who want to lose weight, they'll either go to gym to lose belly fat, to lose, excessive fat, or overall just to make sure that they lose overall body fat. And there's people who go to gym to maintain weight. So these are people who are actually content. They are happy with how they look and they just want to stay that way for a long time. So let's get down to this. Why these kind of people are all affected by the same thing, which is what they eat, what they do outside of the gym. You usually hear this saying, what you practice in private gets rewarded in public. So whatever that you do when you're at home in your kitchen is what we see when you show up at the gym. Because food plays 80% of the role and 20% will be the exercise that you do at the gym. So let's talk about food specifically. You need to understand that your body cannot produce protein on its own. So in order for it to have enough protein, it will have to rely on external sources. So external sources, we are speaking about protein powders, we are speaking about food, we are speaking about the kind of food that you actually consume on a daily basis. They must be able to give you the nutrients your body needs, and that will result in your body developing accordingly. So when you eat, you need to pay more attention to the quality of food that you're consuming. So your food must be high in nutrients and high in protein. Because if you consume food that is high in calories and have lower nutrients, that results in your body not forming or building the way you want it to. Because you are not feeding your body the nutrients it needs. Otherwise, you are giving it more calories in which it cannot use the unhealthy calories, but use the healthy nutrients. So whenever you eat something that have more nutrients, you actually giving your body what it needs in order for it to develop. But if you eat something that's high in calories and have low nutrients, the body will not use that. It will either convert that into fat or burn it down. So let's talk about the importance of protein. As I said, protein is the building block of muscle. So in order to build muscle, you need to consume more protein. Estimated percentage of protein a human being needs to have, it's about 18% plus. So if your protein intake is less than 18%, you are not consuming enough protein. So protein is going to help you in making sure that your muscle develop faster. It's going to make sure that your body grows in size. And also, if you want to maintain, it's going to help your muscle mass to improve. I'm not sure if you know this, but fat is less denser than muscle. Or should I say muscle is denser than fat. So the muscle is more heavier than fat. So someone who weighs 60 kg of muscle and someone who weighs 60 kgs of fat, they don't look the same. The one who contains fat, they look way bigger than somebody who weighs 60 kgs of fat. So that means the more muscle you keep, the better. But the more fat you keep, the worse. You don't need to be keeping body fat at all costs. So that's why it's so important for each member of these groups of gaining weight, losing weight, and maintaining weight to consume protein so that they can be able to produce the results they want to see and also maintain a better overall health. So Food that will actually contain more protein will be more like your vegetables, because you need to make sure that in your plate you have a plant protein, you have an animal protein, and you have healthy carbohydrates. So this will include the likes of your fish, the likes of your egg, the likes of your steaks, the likes of your pork, and so on. So all of this food, they actually contains protein. But when coming to the healthy carbs, you are going to get them from your sweet potatoes. You're going to get them from your oats. Oats have healthy carbs also. You're going to get this from your beans and so on. But also the plant protein that you're going to be finding, you're going to find that into your vegetables. So that's where you can be able to get your plant protein. So let's talk about how does food affect your metabolism. How does food affect your metabolism? For somebody who works out, you need to understand that the issue of metabolism is a serious issue for you, because your metabolism can work for you or work against you in the gym. So the faster metabolism you have, that means you're actually burning more calories per day. And the slower metabolism you have, it means you're burning less calories a day. So your metabolism will depend on your type of body, the level of activity you have, and so on. So, but according to our own understanding is this: somebody who works out, they actually have a higher metabolism based on the fact that they are more active and they're burning more calories when they exercise. So on how you can actually combine your food and metabolism, first thing, you need to know how much calories you burn a day. And on how you do that is literally taking a wellness assessment, which is evaluating your body. That will show you how fast or how slow is your metabolism. So let's talk about two types of people. Let's talk about somebody who want to gain weight and somebody who want to lose weight, and on how their metabolism interferes with that. So for somebody who want to gain weight, I could possibly tell that they have a higher level of metabolism, of which it means each and everything that they eat, this goes for junk or anything else, it actually gets burned down faster since their metabolism is way too fast. But for somebody who wants to lose weight, they have slower metabolism compared to the size of their body, compared to who they are. They have a slower metabolism that each and everything that they eat, it actually gets kept in excess in the body, such that it gets converted into fat, and as a result, they become bigger. So on how they can all change that, for somebody who want to gain weight, since they would be fully aware that their metabolism is faster and everything they eat, it actually just gets broken down into nothing, and they're not actually using it in order for them to generate results. So what they need to do, they need to understand that if they are burning, for example, 500 calories, then they will need to be consuming at least 1,000 calories. So that whenever the body burns down 500 calories, they still have something in excess that's left in their body that allows them in order to build size, as a result to get bigger. That's what they need to do. But here's the main important part. They need to pay attention to the kind of food that they eat. Because if you're going to eat food that are high on calories but low on nutrients, they are not going to be able to build their physique or to build up size, because the body doesn't want unhealthy calories. So whenever you consume unhealthy calories, they all get burned down and flushed down the drain. But now, if they want to gain weight, they need to eat healthy food such that whenever the body eliminates the nutrients from the calories, it can use up the nutrients in order to build their physique and flush down the rest. So that's why it's so important for them to eat healthy, consume nutritious food such that the body can use up the nutrients to build up the size and flush down the rest that's unnecessary. So for somebody who wants to lose weight, they need to understand that they are currently burning lesser calories compared to what they have in excess. On simple terms, they're actually burning down less than what they keep. So what they need to do, they need to actually start being more active, which is one way in which they can boost their metabolic rate, and they can actually be able to burn a lot more calories. So they need to actually start exercising, because exercising helps you in terms of burning more calories. But at the same time, if, for example, they are burning 1,000 calories a day while they consume 2,000, this, as a result, it means they are actually having 1,000 that they're going to store, because they are actually consuming 2,000 and they're burning 1,000 a day. That means there's 1,000 that they're going to store, and that results in them being bigger. So on how they can actually solve this, they can actually reverse engineer this. That is when they actually start making sure that they burn about 2,000 a day while they consume 1,000 calories, and that will result in them losing weight. That's how they actually need to do it. But here's the important part. Every time they consume something unhealthy, they need to understand unhealthy food contains a lot more calories. So whenever, for example, they eat a burger, that burger, it actually gets stored in their body, and that burger eventually gets converted into fat, which even makes them bigger. So on how they can solve that is by making sure that they actually eat food that are high in nutrients and less in calories. They need to eat food that are high on nutrients and low on calories. So whenever they eat food that are high on nutrients, the body will take the nutrients and use them up, feed the body cells, and take down the calories, which will be maybe the fewer number that they'll be consuming. Because if you eat food that are high in nutrients and low on calories, it means your food will be containing more nutrients and less calories. Maybe let me say it contains 250 calories while they're burning 1,000. That means that they actually have burned 750 more on their day. But they have used up more nutrients to allow the body to help them build the physique they want to see. So that's how the food affects your metabolism. Here's another fact that you need to understand. For somebody who wants to lose weight, they have this mindset. I hear a lot of people having this mindset that if I eat less, I am going to lose weight. If I eat a little, I am going to lose weight. Only to find that the more they eat less, the more they gain weight. The lesser they eat, the more, that's when they actually get to gain weight. So on how they can actually solve that is by understanding this fact I'm about to share. You need to understand that we have what we call homeostasis. Homeostasis is when the body tries to maintain its balance. When it's hot, you sweat. When it's cool, your body actually steam up. You'll find that even when you breathe, comes out the steam, just to show that the body is trying to heat up. Just those small processes that you need to understand. So what you need to understand is that same thing with what you eat happens. So whenever you eat food and your body burns a certain percent of food, let me give you example on numbers. Let me say your body burns 1,000 a day and you eat 250 calories a day. Normally, this is you just eating food that is not nutritious, is only calories. Like maybe your muffins, that is like 250. That is going to be equals to 750 being in demand. The body will need to burn 750 more because you only have 250 that you ate. The body burns 1,000. So it burns all that 250 and it's left with the 750 that it needs to burn. So if it cannot find this 750, what the body does, it goes into your store form. One is in axis, the glycogen. So it goes in there to try to find the food that is in axis in order to convert it back into glucose, and that will be your energy levels that you're going to use in a day. That's why sometimes you'll find yourself that you are hungry but 2 minutes later or 1 hour later, you're actually not hungry anymore. It's because the body is trying to homostasize by taking what is stored and converting it back into glucose and using it up to give you energy. But here's the danger. When the body does that, it actually finds that what you have in store is a body fat. So it feeds on that body fat to give you energy for the day. But as a result, for the fact that the body ate on the fat, that will make you bigger. That will make you even bigger. That's why it's so important for you to eat often when you want to lose weight. Do not go into starvation mode. Do not starve yourself trying to lose weight, because it's not going to work. Same thing goes for somebody who wants to gain weight. If you want to gain weight, you find that your body burned 2,700 calories a day and you only ate 2,500 a day. That means 200 is left to burn. So that's why immediately the body burns 250 that you have in your stomach, you start being hungry again. And if you don't eat anything at that point, your body, what is going to do is going to go back into your store form, trying to find what is that you have that it can use to give you energy and operate. So if it finds that you don't have much left, and there you have a muscle mass, it's going to feed on your muscle mass. That's why you keep losing weight. That's why your weight keeps dropping and dropping and dropping, because your body feeds on your muscle. Your muscle mass is going to go down. You're going to have less muscle. You're going to be more skinnier and so on. And on how you solve that is by reverse engineer this. Eating the nutritious food. Eating nutritious food, of course, because the nutritious food actually lasts more in your stomach than the fatty food. And also, they support the bodily processes at a higher level and higher rate. So you eat more nutritious food, and when the body is trying to burn, it can burn the 2,500 and it finds that you still have enough nutrients in your body left, such that the body can use that to help you build up the size and gain weight. So yeah, that's the important fact that I want you to understand about food when coming to working out and food. Why is food so important into your daily routine and workout routine? So for more videos like this, I would appreciate if you do subscribe to this YouTube channel, share this with a friend, and come back for more. Hit that notification bell so that every time I drop a video, you can actually get a notification that we just dropped. Hope to see you soon.